know if your business idea is actually going to work? You know, that little idea that you've had, that thought that's been going around in your head, that thing that a couple of people have said, oh, you should sell this, or you should do this as a business. How do you know if it's actually going to work or not? People ask me this all the time because so many small business owners are scared to get started because they're not sure that they can make it work. And usually it comes back to their own confidence. They're not sure that they can actually be a business person. I'm Lee McQueen, and I'm going to teach you how to take your small business from basics to booming. Because with just a couple of foundational skills, a couple of building blocks, everyone has the potential to create the business of your dreams, a business that you're proud of and that works and that actually makes you money. So how do you know if your business idea is a good one? Well, there are 5 things that I always ask before going into any kind of business venture or before helping anyone to create a business as well. The first thing I ask is, are there other businesses doing this? And I know this sounds totally counterintuitive because most small business owners think, well, I've got to find something completely unique and totally out there, something no one's ever done before. But it's just not true. You are not a big business with a massive budget who can spend a fortune on educating the market. So you have to pick something that's proven. You have to pick something someone's done already. Obviously, you're going to put your own spin on it. You're going to bring your own skills into it, your own personality into it. And people are going to be attracted to that about your business. But you cannot go out there and do something totally out there that no one's ever done before, as interesting and as exciting as that may sound, because if people don't understand it, they're not going to buy it. The second point is it something people are looking for? Are people seeking out this thing that you want to sell, this product or service that you want to create? Are there people going into Facebook groups and asking questions about it? Have you heard people in your kind of wider circle, your community, speak about it and say, you know, that they're looking for something like this? Is it something that people are looking for? That's your second point. Your third question is it something people are interested in? Is there constant interest? Have you just heard one person ask this, or is there a consistent theme? If you were to look back over the last year or so, or into Facebook groups, I always talk about Facebook groups because they're such a wealth of information, especially if you can get into an interest group with the right kind of, with your exact market, you'll see common themes of questions. Are people consistently talking about this and wanting more information about this? And that takes me on to the fourth point, which is, do people want to learn more? So are they eager for information about this sort of thing? A great example here is something like toweling nappies, cloth nappies, which had a big resurgence in the last kind of 10 years or so. There was suddenly this big interest where everyone was talking about it. Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? What are the pros? What are the cons? Who can tell me more about it? If you can find something like that that people want to learn more about, there are a ton of different topics that people are interested in learning about depending on where their life stage is or what life stage they're in or what they're doing with their lives. There's so much that people want to learn. If your product or service is something that people want to learn more about, that's a great reason to go for that market. And the last and most important point is there a problem to be solved in the market that people are willing to pay for? So if you are wanting to do something that you know people are talking about, that you know people are interested in, that you know people are wanting to learn more about, the last point is to figure out, can you solve people's problems? Can you take them from point A to point B? Can you give them the result that they're looking for? Can you address their pain or provide them with the pleasure that they're looking for? Because remember, all people are driven by pleasure and by pain. Can you do that in a way that people would be willing to pay you so that you can help them get that result? And no matter what you're selling, whether you are selling shoes in an online store, or whether you're selling accounting services, if you're a personal trainer, if you are selling prams and baby paraphernalia, whatever you are selling, people are looking for results. Are they willing to pay you for that result? That is your number one question. So if you've gone through each one of these checks and you've said yes to all of them, then go for it. Your business idea is a great one and it really can work. So the next step is, do you have the right strategy in place? Do you know what to do to start a business? And are you the right person for the job? Because that is another very important question to ask yourself. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it's inspired some creative thinking and sparked some new ideas and some interesting questions to ask yourself. Look out for my other videos where I teach different aspects of building a business, because I'm all about helping you to take your business from basics to booming.